Hi.
And
Hi, I'm Rebbechi.
And I'm Stephen Kerr.
We live in Norwalk, Connecticut, and we go to Rayton Elementary School.
A few months ago, I dislocated and fractured my arm during a sledding accident. Once that happened, I had to wear a cast. And because of that, I couldn't hold my paper and it slipped around a lot on my desk. This made me mad because I couldn't understand my writing and neither could my teachers. That's why we created the Need a Hand.
The problem: it is hard to write with one hand because the paper moves. The process: invent a way to prevent the paper from moving when you write with one hand. The solution: we invented a device that stops the paper from moving when you write with one hand. Prototype 1. Prototype 1 had one major flaw. The clips touched the table and made the device unstable. Prototype 1 was made out of a dry erase board, 2 chip clips, and 4 non-slip grips. Our solution to that was we would add blocks to elevate the board. Prototype 2. Prototype 2 also had a problem. The blocks would slide on the table. Our solution to that was add new grips to the blocks. Prototype 3, the final prototype.
Results and testimonials. Many people tried this invention, but one of these people is very important. He's my orthopedist. He's the one who cares for my arm. He said that his clients, it'd be very helpful if his clients could use this invention, and this is a really good invention. The opportunity. 6 million people break a bone every year in the US. The most common is a broken wrist. Average cast time for a broken wrist is 7 weeks. 7 weeks of missed schoolwork is detrimental to learning. Other people who can use our invention: anyone with a physical impairment to the arm or hand, people who suffer arthritis can use our invention, and young children learning to write. Those are all people who can use our invention. Our closest competitor is a company called ErgoWrite, but has 2 major flaws. Those 2 major flaws is that it is slanted, which makes it really uncomfortable because your hand has to get cocked back, and when it's in a cast, that's really uncomfortable. And the second is that there's only one clip and it's at the top, so when you get down to the bottom, the paper slips around a lot.
The go-to market strategy. The go-to market strategy for us is to file for an IP on our design, creating a strong moat around our product. The estimated cost to manufacture the Need a Hand is $12. We will sell to schools and doctors' offices. The retail for ErgoWrite is $100 and the Need a Hand $50. We will make the device available for rent and accessible to all. Thank you for listening.
Do you have any questions?
that was perfect timing. Okay, why don't we go ahead and Susie, do you want to start with your question first?
Sure. Good job, boys. My question is, so if you have a broken arm, do you need help clipping your paper, or can you do it with your other good arm? Have you thought through that?
With our chip clips,
we think with your chip clips, so these are really easy to move and manipulate. So we think that these chip clips would work, and you can do it like one-handed, because you still have your fingers with the cast, and you should be able to use them. But if you can't, you still have your other arm.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Warren, do you want to go next?
I'd love to go next, Julie. Like, you guys, that was a wonderful presentation. Like, I really don't have any questions at the moment, but I have a couple of things to say that, in my opinion, really worked. One of the things that really worked was that your story was engaging. Like, from your very first words, I was engaged and I wanted to hear what you had to say. And if you want to get people involved in your project, that's really important. And the other thing, a couple of other things, the way you had the prototype, like you developed your prototypes and you explained how you went from one to the other, you solved the problems, that shows persistence. That's a really key thing. And the other, and you did your market research like that. You did it really simply, and that was really powerful. And another really great bonus was the testimonial from an authority person. Like, you went to a person who knows all about how useful this product is. They tried it out and they gave you a testimonial like that. That is really, really, truly powerful. So to be honest, I just loved Stephen Bow. I loved your presentation. I thought it was fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Arturo?
Yes, awesome presentation and pitch. Good work, kids. My question is the following. You identified your competitor and actually like that it has like some major flaws. But let's speak about the advantages of need a hand besides the retail price, which is I think is like really good. What would you say like is like the major advantages over competition besides the price?
Well, like instead of like having to slant your wrist, you get to rest it on the board because it's raised up, and it's a lot easier in the hand position to just write like this.
Yeah.
And it works a lot better than having to like write like this.
Like, for example, if you have paper on it, well, okay, if you have paper on it, you can write really easily because it's on the table, and the non-slip grips make it so it can't move, and it's really comfortable to have your cast laying like this. But since your wrist gets caught back, you'll have a really big mark right here on your wrist from it being back like this all the time.
Very good, thank you.
Susie, do you have another question?
I do
Nope.
have another one if there's time.
Okay.
I'm a lefty. Will your product work with lefty as well? Because most of the products are designed for right-handed people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it will
So
work.
one of the things that we were actually thinking is that you can get your need a hand customized. So you can get your need a hand customized. So you can make it however you wanted, the size and the weight. You could also get it monogrammed. So you could like put maybe the alphabet on the bottom for younger students who are learning to write. And they'd use that for reference. And
Awesome features. And when do I do that? When ordering, do I actually specify those things?
yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. We have about 45 seconds left. Either one of the other judges have another question or comment they'd like to?
Yeah, Stephen and Bo, where are you at? Have you got people who are interested in kind of going the next step with you and working out how to market it or sell it, or where are you guys at?
We don't know
We
yet
don't
right
really know
now.
yet. Thinking it over.
Cool. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, boys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.